Hello, hello, and happy Monday night stamping, my creative stampers. How are you all this evening? Hello, Rosie and T. Very nice to have you on here tonight. Tonight, I have a single page scrapbook page layout for you. But I guess the tip that I'm going to be sharing with you on this scrapbook page is how we can use our scrap paper, our leftover paper, in our scrapbook pages. Okay. It's a birthday party. My husband had his 66th birthday. We had the grandkids over. So this was just a couple weekends ago, and I thought it'd be fun to scrap that with you guys. All right, we've got Luana here now. Also, hello, hello. Also, I have a card to share with you. So let me switch my screens. Whoops. There we go. Yeah. This is from Debbie Beck. She sent this thank you card to me. You all know that every month when you spend $50 or more in my shop, I send you a thank you gift. And she was sending me a thank you card for her thank you gift. And I just want to share with you all this gorgeous card. Is this not beautiful? I love this. We have the sunflower and the designer paper back here. There's some sprigs coming out, the gold bow, the little bees and the dots, the little word thank you down there. Gorgeous. Thank you so much, Becky. It is beautiful. Thank you. All right. Okay, who else do we have? We've got Frida and Charlene, Mallory, Susan, and Elaine. Hello, hello. All right, like I said, we have a one-page spread tonight, and I am going to share with you how you can use up scrap paper on your scrapbook page. Okay, so we are always looking for ways to use up those leftover pieces of designer paper that are just so beautiful and you don't want to throw them away, but you're not sure how to use them. So I'm going to share with you a way you can do it on your scrapbook page. All right, so we're going to do that. I'm also using the, oh no, hold on. Where is it? I am so sorry, you guys. Here we go. I put the stamp set away because I had already done the stamping. I'm also featuring this stamp set. We go around we go, and it's a really cool set because you can make these rosettes with this die here, and then you can stamp the rosettes and then just cut them out. That's what I did for the scrapbook page. But there's some great sentiments like this is your day, this is your year, this is your month, time to celebrate, happiest birthday. There's a to and from, so you can do a tag, hip, hip, hooray, happy birthday. So it's a really fun stamp set, but not just for birthdays. I have seen this done for 4th of July, and these were fireworks. I have seen these done Christmas, and they were like beautiful Christmas papers, rosettes with the gold and the green. So very versatile stamp set. All right, so that's the stamp set that I'm using. And let's get the pictures out so you can share with you the pictures. I have everything stacked up in my little tray here because I've already cut everything out and done everything. But these are our letters. If you haven't seen that die set, it cuts out the whole alphabet and it's got doubles of some of the more common letters. So what I do is I put adhesive backing on a sheet of cardstock, and then I cut out all the letters and then pick the ones I need for the page. And if I need extra, they didn't have enough of the letters. Like in this case, I needed one more E. There's 2 E's, but I need another one. I'll go ahead and cut that out. Just put a little scrap right there and just cut out the 1 E instead of a whole nother sheet. But then I keep my extras in a little Ziploc so that if I ever want to use, and this is Coastal Cabana letters again, I've got them right there already cut out. Okay. Remember, if you have a question or anything, put a question mark in the front, but we'll go ahead and get started. So like I said, I already did some stamping and all that's on the side. Here is a picture of myself, my husband, and the 2 boys from our oldest daughter. Then this picture here is 5 of our grandkids. There's 3 more, but they were down in Austin and couldn't make it to the house, but that's okay. Anyways, it was his 66. We had the big balloons, and he loves lemons, so we got him a lemon cake. And then these two pictures, and I've explained how I've done this before using Canva, and I'll make a 4x6 white piece, and then I'll put two horizontal pictures on there. And so it makes one 4x6 that I print, but it looks like two 3x4s. All right, so that's how I did that. Okay, so we've got all that. And here's my scrap paper. So this is from the, hold on, it'll come to me. Simply Xenia. Hello, Susan. It says, I have to tell you that I love this segment of your channel. Well, great. I love doing it. So great. Thank you for joining me. All right, so this is scrap paper from the Xenia. So we got that. Then this is from the, what is this from? I always forget what the name of this is. Bright and Beautiful. All right, Bright and Beautiful, but I'm using the yellow because of the lemon cake here. And then I wanted my base to be the lemon yellow, not white. I usually do white, but sometimes I like color. But I don't have a 12x12 lemon cardstock. We sell it. I just don't have one. But I thought, you know what? I'm going to take an 8.5x11 and I'm going to make it work. So that's what we're doing. So we're going to put that here, that here. Okay. So I need to cover this up and I need to cover this up. Got it covered here. So I'm just going to put that there, this here. Now, if you will notice, these don't exactly match up. The print doesn't match up here. So you can kind of see the seam. It's very hard to see it though, because it's a very light color, but even if you could see it, that's okay. It's a scrapbook page. And besides, I'm going to be putting photographs on here, so you're not going to see very much of it. And then finally, I had this 2-inch, but I wanted more up there. I didn't just want the 2 inches. I wanted 2.5. So I had this 1 inch here, and I'm just going to layer that on top. And once again, you can see the seam, but I'm going to be putting the title up here, so it's going to kind of be camouflaging it also. So this is how I use scrap paper to build a scrapbook page. All right, so let me go over it one more time with you. So I start off with a base that I can glue everything down to. Okay, and that is my 12x12 white, which is what I usually use, but I wanted yellow this time. So we have the lemon lolly here, and it was an 8.5x11, and I'm just going to put that in that corner, and this piece over here in this corner. All right. Oops, come on. And then I have these two pieces, and we are going to place that there and that there. And if you don't like that you're overlapping so much, you could trim it down. But I like having the extra, because I'm not keeping, oh, I am keeping the white. Or maybe I'm not. Maybe I don't need to keep the white if I attach these really good. And then I can attach this one. Yeah, I might not need to use the white at all. I can just make it all scraps. But we'll see how it holds up. If it doesn't hold up, we'll tape it to the white. All right, so that is how I did this page. Okay, now let's put it all together. All right, so you need to pull that off. Like I said, we'll try and not have to tape it to the white, but if we do, we can. All right, come on. There we go. And I'm just gonna, and you don't really need to use that much tape. I was just trying to make sure it's on there. Okay, and I can't remember how much I wanted. I think I wanted like 2 inches. Yeah, let me line this up on the grid better so I can see where my measurements are. That's another thing I like about working on a grid is you can like measure and see where you want to line up the papers. Okay. So if that's going to be there and that's going to be there. Yeah, that's it. That's what I wanted. I wanted 2 inches. So it's right there. And we'll just tape that down. Okay. And then put this here. There we go. Well, I want to bump that up a little closer. There we go. Yeah. Okay. And now let's put tape on this one. Actually, glue probably would be better, but that's all right. Okay. There we go. All right. So let me put this back on here. So how are you all doing? How was your weekend? Was there anything exciting going on with you guys? Yes, Allison, this is a great way to use up scraps of different sizes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so we're just going to put that right there. There we go. Okay, so we are on there. And it feels pretty sturdy. So this is the back side. Of course, you don't want that to show, but if you, more than likely, you're going to put another scrapbook page on the back side of this or put one up against it in the album. So put that back there. And now, so I want, like I said, I wanted 2.5. So I'm going to start this one at the 2.5. Okay, right there. And so that's why I like having this grid. All right, so we're going to put that there, and then we'll put a little here. Where's my 2.5 on this side? Here we go. All right, that should be good. And come back over here and line it up. Make sure you're straight all the way around. Okay, make sure this is straight. This is like a little up, so pull that down a little bit. Okay, there we go. That looks good. And now we're going to put this on. So now remember, this is not a part of the cards. Whoops, I'm pulled down a little bit. This part, I don't want it to be a part of the base. So I'm only going to be putting tape here and tape down here. Okay, that way, hopefully we don't need to use this white piece, and that will be great. All right, let's see how that does. But I need it for the measurement. Okay, so we're building a 12 by 12 page. Okay, got that. And there. And then if we need to do any trimming, we can. And like I said, you can see the seam, but that's okay. It's very busy paper. We're going to be putting stuff all over this, but I don't think we need the white. Yeah, that's pretty good and sturdy. Yeah, we're just going to leave that white over there so we can use it for another project. Okay, so now that I've got this on here, we've got our pictures. And so I've already kind of decided what I wanted. How I did this is I printed this off as a 4x6. And I already told you I used Canva. If you're not familiar with Canva, it's a free graphic software, canva.com, C-A-N-V-A, Canva. Open a custom design, put the measurements, 4 inches by 6 inches, then drop the pictures in. So you don't want to fill the custom thing, or the whole picture will go into this 4x6. You just want to pick it up and just put it there. So it's like just right there. And then you adjust it to the corners to the size you want. After I did that, I made my 4x6 white. And so it's still printed 4x6, but it was white all the way around. And so I trimmed it down to, no, I'm sorry. Look, that's on the other one. On this one, this is a 4.5 by 6.5 matte. This is a 4x6 photo. And so I put them in there. So when I printed it, it printed the white edge with the white in the center, because I adjusted the photos to the size on a white piece of element, okay, that I measured 4x6. So that's how I did that. And I printed it off, and we're going to put that on here. Okay, then let me show you what I did on the other two, because I didn't want them that large. I want them a little smaller. So my next picture, the picture of my husband and all 5 of the kids next to his cake, I wanted as a 3.5 by, is that 5.5? I can never remember what I did. Yeah. Okay. Nope. 5.25. So it is 3.25 by 5.25. So this is 3.25 by 5.25. So what I did is I printed it and then I cut it down. Now this photo, I made sure when I took this picture to get out away from them, so there would be extra stuff I could cut off, because I knew I was probably going to cut it down smaller. All right. Now this piece is 3.5. Yep. By 5.5. So it has a white border. Okay. There we go. And then this is a 4x6. All right, so those go on like that. So far, so good. Let me take these on here. And then my last one, okay, the last one I had to do what I was trying to explain in the first photo. All right, so that's all on there. This photo, I wanted it 4x4, the mat to be 4x4, okay? I wanted a white background or a white edge around my photo, so I cut this at 3.5 by 3.5. So far, so good. But I needed this at 3.25 by 3.25. So when I went to put it on a 4x6 white background, okay, I wanted it to print white all the way around, all the extras. So when I trimmed it down, I could trim it to this size. It was, all right, so how it worked is when it came out of the printer, it was a 4x6, but it had all this white all around, and I had cropped it and placed it on the white 4x4. So there was white all the way up here, all the way down here, because it was 4 inches wide and it was 6 inches long. And I cut that extra white away, but left it so that I could put it on this white. Anyways, I hope that made sense. Canva is an amazing software for when you need to make your photos a different kind of size. There we go. A different kind of size than you usually want. And like I said, all I do is I do a custom 4x6 or 6x4, depending on which direction I'm going to print. Your first number is always the top measurement. Okay. And then you just fiddle with your pictures. Okay. All done. Got the pictures in. Now for the fun part, decorating. All right. Let me double check, make sure I don't have any questions or anything that someone wanted to say. Okay. Hey, Katie and Karen, Allison, Mary Ellen, Susan, Patty, Linda. Awesome. Mallory says, got to see my great granddaughter on Saturday. Had fun chasing her around. Oh, that's wonderful, Mallory. And thanks for explaining Canva. Well, good. Well, I hope I explained it okay. When you get on there, Mallory, if you still have questions, just call me and I can walk you through it. And that goes for any of y'all. You know my email, Christina@creatingwithchristina.com. I'm always willing to help people. Okie dokie. Let's continue. So, like I said, I'm using Round We Go. Okay. And let me show you what I have here. So and the other thing was, so how this all came about was the clothing that these children and my husband are wearing. We have bright neon orange and Coastal Cabana. Okay. I decorated the birthday party in primary blue, red, green, and yellow. Okay. Well, the primary blue, red, and yellow don't really go with the orange and the Coastal Cabana. So I thought, well, I'm just going to go with the orange and Coastal Cabana and the yellow. I thought that looked good with it. And because those are lemon Oreos and that's a lemon cake, and we do have a lot of yellow going on here, I thought yellow would be good. I went into the designer paper, and I said, well, heck, what do we have that has Coastal Cabana on it? Well, our designer paper packs, nothing. Not one of our paper packs right now have Coastal Cabana on them. Or if it does, it's got so many other colors with it that it's too distracting, or it doesn't go with the theme. Okay. Well, dang. Well, what have I got in orange? I did know I had this orange because I've been playing with it a lot because I'm doing that Escarret album. And I thought, oh, I bet I've got some orange in the Escarret pile. So I did. Found that. Great. Got the orange in there. Now, what about this Coastal Cabana? Well, if you all don't know, we sell 6x6 packs of all of the color families. Okay. So this is the Brights, and the Brights have the Coastal Cabana, and it also has the Daffodil Delight and has the pumpkin pie. It has everything I needed in it. So I got this pack out. Okay. My Brights paper pack. And I got these two pieces here. Okay. So I have the Coastal Cabana and the Daffodil Delight. All right. And those are going to go, let's see, I think I wanted that over a little bit more. Yeah. And I'm going to put those right there to kind of, because it's I feel like I'm a little bit lopsided here. I could have gotten more pictures in here. I know some people are scrapbookers where they want to get as many pictures as possible on a page. I'm not really that kind of a scrapbooker. I'm more of a storyteller. So I wanted to tell the story of the birthday party, and I only needed these 3 pictures really. Well, 4. There are 4 pictures here to tell that story. So, all right. So I wanted to use something to cover up that. So banners are the best when you need to fill up space. So we got some banners here. So let me tape those down. All right. And I'm just going to come in an inch. All right. No, a ½ inch. You don't want to come in a ½ inch. There we go. Whoops, I'm still not quite even. Keep myself lined up best I can. There we go. Whoops, come here. Make it nice and straight. There we go. And then the Daffodil Delight. Oops, I need to tape my pictures down to the cardstock. All right, see how I'm already covering up a lot of this designer paper seam? So you can't even see it there. Okay, we've already covered up all that. So that's great. And like I said, it's a scrapbook page. It really is okay if they don't match up perfectly. The people just are not, they're not going to be looking at that. They're going to be looking at the pictures. Okay. Here I stamped. So let me get all this out. Woo, there we go. So I did a pumpkin pie and Coastal Cabana. There we go. Circle thingy here. Okay, so I've got that. Let's see. I think I was putting that. I've got to remember where I decided to put everything. Nope. I put it over here because I have Coastal Cabana. I like working in triangles, so I put it over here. All right, let's get these taped down. Hold on. Okay. All right, and I am lining that up. And I don't need too much at the bottom. I'm not going to really be doing any journaling or anything down here. And then I'm going to line these up on the corner. Okay. Well, yep. I'm about to tape you down, buddy. You keep moving on me. Okay. And so I'm just going to line those up and kind of make it even. So I've got a ½ inch, kind of a ½ inch, kind of a ½ inch. So it looks fairly spaced evenly there. All right. So we've got that. So I've got balance. Okay. Put this one in and it's going to line up right here and it's going to cover this seam right there. All right, there we go. Okay. Now I don't want to run completely into this, but I don't want it too close to this one either. We have this big gap here, so I kind of want it about the same. Actually, no, I don't like that. I want it even. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Oh yeah, I like that much better. All right. So now I've got the same amount between those and then the big down here. Awesome. Okay. So now my pictures are down. So back to my Round We Goes rosettes. And we've got Hip Hip Hooray. Oh, and there was something else. Oh, this, by the way, we have, y'all haven't seen these. These are for people who want to do quick cards and don't really want to do a lot of work like stamping and coloring. So these are all florals. These are all tags. These are sentiments. Okay, these are these kind of sentiments, but there's also words back there, all kinds of stuff. So words. And then these are everyday occasion type images. And I pulled out the balloons right there. Okay, so let me put this back. Oh, goodness. Okay. Now I had this all layered so I wouldn't forget where I was going with it. I know the balloons go up there. I know the orange, yeah, goes up there. I know the yellow. Okay, what was I doing? Like that? Yeah. Yeah, because I needed orange in all 3 spots too. So I think I was doing Hip Hip Hooray. I think there's a dot there. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, get all this back in place. Okay, this one, I don't know if you can tell, but it's got embossing on it. Okay, and that's just going to go right there. This is the yellow dot that goes in the center of that. There we go. Yep. Okay, we're doing good. This dot goes here. Okay. These balloons go here. And where did I put this? I think this went like out here or something. Yeah, like that. Because I wanted this to be the largest cluster. That's the word I'm looking for, the largest cluster. And these are kind of littler clusters. This one's got a sentiment on it. And then I've got room to journal because I don't have that much to say about the birthday. And then we've got this little one over here. And we've got Coastal Cabana, Coastal Cabana, Coastal Cabana. We've got orange, orange, orange. Okay. And then we've just got yellow everywhere. So that is balanced. Does it look pleasing to the eye? I think it does. I think it, you know, it's like, I want to look at this page. It doesn't look wonky. It doesn't look like anything's missing, except a title, of course, but we'll get that on in a minute. Okay, so let me get the glue. It's a little faster to glue down elements than it is to tape them. Hold on. Come on. Getting some glob there going. All right. Put that right there in the center. And also, the glue lets you move it around a bit. Oh, also, if you like dimension on your page, you could put these up on dimensionals. I've told y'all before, though, I am not really big on using dimensionals on my scrapbook page. My scrapbook's already thick enough. It doesn't need any more stuff. Let's see. I think we were putting this one here and this here. Yeah, like that. Okay, there's not much for gluing here. All right. So what else are you guys doing that? Oh, I see a question mark. What type of photo printer do you use? Ah, very good question, Alexa. So I have the Epson Charm 225 Charm. It prints 4x6. You can print it with a border or without a border. It only prints 4x6. Okay, so I like that. And then it's very old. It's very old. I sometimes can't find ink. I have to go to Amazon and hope that someone is selling it, or eBay. So I have asked my birthday fairy, my husband, for a new colored printer, photo printer for my birthday, which is in October. I'm so excited. Yeah, and it's the new Epson. It's the same exact printer, except it's got more features because it's newer. It prints 5x7 and 4x6 paper. It's new, so I can find ink. I don't know how much it is. I just want it. I'm sure it's not cheap, though. Photo printers do not tend to be print. But I've had this thing for years. I would say, gosh, before I moved here, and I moved here 10 years ago, so over 10 years old. Yeah, I've had it a while. So, and it's worked. It's always done a good job, and it's such good quality, bright. It does cost about $1 a photo, though. That's the other thing. The paper and the ink is kind of expensive, so I'm very particular of what I print, so I don't go overboard. Okay. All right. Michelle says, looks so good. Well, thank you, Michelle. I appreciate that. All right, get that on there. Okay, so that's just not very decorative, but it's just a little something to keep the eye going around in a triangle. This is a little more decorative with some words. Oh, and then we still need to put this on up here. So let's get this dot piece. And I love the way this die cuts this out with the little holes around it like that. Can you see that? Yeah, it's pretty cool, huh? And then you can do the two colors. You can do all the same color. You stamp, then you rotate it one petal or one whatever and stamp again. And that's how I got the two shades of pumpkin pie there. Or you could change ink like I did here. And I stamped in the pumpkin pie, rotated it, and stamped in the Coastal Cabana. Okay. And we're just going to put that. Whoops. It's a good thing it's on glue. There we go, right there. And then this one up here. Okay. All right, hold on. Where are my balloons going? I don't want to cover up that starburst. I think the starburst goes out further. because the balloons are right there. Yeah. Yeah. But see how those kind of look like firecrackers, fireworks? I love it. So some clever person thought of using those for 4th of July scrapbook pages, and it was really cute. And cards too. Okay. All right. So last but not least, let's get that title on there, and we are done. So like I said, this is the alphabet set, and I printed it. I cut them out, and I'm putting time to celebrate. Oh, some of the centers are still in there. All right. So happy birthday is just so overdone. B-R-A-T-E. There's the E. 2. I might put it all on the same line. We'll see first. Let's see how it all fits on here. Time. I was like, where does that one go? E. A. Okay, come on, get out of there. The center. Great. Okay, I need an R. There's the R. I love this font too. It's so cute. Okay, C-E-L-E-B-R-A-T-E, time. There we go. Whoops. Yeah, see, I needed 3 T's, and it only cuts 2 T's out of the set. So I had to cut an extra E and an extra T. Time to, and then here's the C-E-L-E. All right, now I'm going to move these around a little bit and see which way I like it better. So this is double stacked. So time to celebrate. So that's one way. Looks kind of skimpy. Another way, and the way I've seen titles done, is where you start on the element. Okay, so we're going to do time. I'm pretty sure this is how I'm going to do it. Time, and I'm going right across. I want that covering both the orange and the yellow with the M, like that. So it kind of blends in. Time to, and then celebrate. Yeah, that's going to fit perfect. Okay. Everybody get up there. B-R-A-T-E. Time to celebrate. How's that look? Oh, yeah, that looks a lot better. Okay, so now all I need to do is take my tweezers and take the backings off, and it is done. All right. I'm not going to make y'all sit here and watch me do that. But if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, let them all know that I will be doing some scrapbooking on Monday nights. Not every Monday night. We're still got Paper Pumpkin, and I still like making cards. Wednesday is Card Challenge Wednesday for sure this time. It's the 2nd and 4th Sunday. Wednesday of every month. Okay. The 2nd and the 4th Wednesday of every month, we're going to change. We're going to do the card challenge. All right. That gives me a Wednesday off in between to kind of get some extra work done. My business is so awesome and it is growing, but I need to find some more time in my schedule. I thought, well, that's an idea. Also, if you would love to be a part of this amazing team, Mallory and Katie, and I'm not sure who else is here. Michelle's here. I got a lot of my team members on here tonight. We have a great time together, and we would love to welcome you to our Reese's Paper Pieces. Okay, that is it. Love you guys, and thanks for watching. Good night.